Hello and welcome. I'm Margaret Saunders and I'm the founder of Bedtime and Toilet Training Solutions and the host of the Children Are Everything radio show. This is part 3 of my bedtime videos, and we have been talking in my other videos about the bedtime routine, what a bedtime routine is and how to implement the bedtime routine. And in this video today I'm going to be talking about what to do when your child is actually in bed to help them to fall asleep fast. I actually love this part of the bedtime routine. Firstly, I recommend reading books or telling stories where everyone falls asleep. In every book or every story that you make up and tell, every character, every animal falls asleep. And you actually can find quite a few books in the library about this, and there are copious amounts in bookshops. Just remember, everybody falls asleep. The idea is once your child is in bed is to do activities that enhances them to be still, to be sleepy and to fall asleep. My next tip is to maybe make up a story of perhaps going to a zoo where one by one you're going to be putting each zoo animal to sleep, and you can have your child interact with this in a very sleepy way. So for instance, you might start off going to the zoo and it's the end of the day and Mummy Lion is putting the cub lion to bed. So the cub lion is all very sleepy. Mummy Lion has tucked it in bed and said, "Good night, darling cub. It is time to go to sleep. Good night." And you could even have your child say, "Good night, cub." And then you might go to the snake pit where the mummy snake is putting the baby snake to bed and have your child say, "Good night, snake. It's time to go to sleep." And you do this and maybe move on to the monkey cage, the zebra cage, the turtle cage, and particularly involve animals that you know your child is very, very fond of. Oh, the pandas would be very cute to have baby panda go to sleep. Good night, panda. And my last tip for this video is one where you'll be teaching your child to say good night to every part of their own body. And this is a fantastic tool to teach your child, not only to help them go to sleep, but also as a relaxing tool and method so that as they get older, they've got a tool to help them to de-stress at the end of each day. So you'd start off by teaching your child to put their toes to sleep. And it goes like this. You ask them to say, "Good night, toes. Thank you for wriggling around all day. Toes, it's time to be still. It's time to go to sleep. Good night, toes." And then you would move on to the legs. "Good night, legs. Thank you for running around all day. Thank you, legs. It's time to be still, legs. Good night, legs." And you'd move to the trunk of your body and do this for, say, the spine, the front of the body, the hips, the stomach, the chest. You do this for the shoulders and the arms, all the way down to the fingers. And you do this very slowly. This should take 15 to 20 minutes when you first start. And in between each, for instance, in between the toes and before you start the feet, you would perhaps encourage your child to take a deep breath in. Oh, and a deep breath out. And as you continue this, you get sleepier and sleepier yourself. Your voice would get more and more sleepier. And that wouldn't be hard to do because I know how tired us mums are at the end of the day. For us to exuberate sleepiness from every cell and every pore also helps your child to go to sleep. You could yawn between each toe. You could yawn between the toes, between the feet, between the legs. You move up to the neck and the face and the back of the head and the scalp and the jaw and the mouth and all of the face area, and you leave the eyes till last. So it's something like, "Good night, eyes. Thank you for looking around all day today. Eyes, it's time to go to sleep. Please don't open again, eyes. Please stay shut. Good night, eyes." Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. By now your child is probably asleep. Often they don't stay awake for the whole of the body, which is the big advantage, but they certainly have stilled their body down and calmed themselves right down to help the sleep to arrive. So I hope you've enjoyed my bedtime tips, and if I can help you in any way, please email me or go to my website www.bedtimeandtoilettrainingsolutions.com.au and find out all about my ultimate bedtime package. And remember, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you're with, always, always, always